Hey guys, it's Levi here from Jornstedt Observatory, and we are out for the first time this spring. It is March 20th, 2019, and yeah, like I said, this is the first time out this spring. We've got a full moon, so that might be a little bit interfering. This might look like water here underneath the moon. That is actually snow. So there's still snow. It's still plenty cold out. I think it's about 32 or 34 degrees, and yeah, we are out on the north side of town with the vehicle here getting set up. I've got sharp cap loading there, hoping to do some polar alignment using the polar alignment tool included with sharp cap. Looks like I got an error. I'll have to address here in a second, but yeah, so we've got the north end of the sky here on the north side of town. Looking south, there's probably going to be a lot of light pollution, and so I'm you can even see it kind of in the video here. So I'm going to try to really stick with circumpolar objects this evening. Might try Orion. She's still up at this time, but I might be looking towards something maybe Pleiades. I know that's not circumpolar, but something on the north end of the sky. So stay tuned. So here we are in sharp cap. Sorry, I couldn't think of the name of the program. I'm holding my phone up here. I know this is kind of a scuffed way of doing this, but this is what I've got set up for the evening. And so I have gone up to the cameras option here and connected to my ZWO 290 MC. You can see it there. I'm hoping to see a few more stars, but you can see these little black squares here are the stars. And so I'm hoping to select one of those and begin the polar alignment process. There we are. That looks much better. I actually had the cap on the guide scope, so won't be the first time I've done that. Will not be the last time. So here we are. You can see that the green circles here we have, they're kind of pointing down and to the left here. That's probably where Polaris is at. So I've got a pretty rough, pretty bad, just basic setup alignment here. I might not be exactly facing north, so I'm going to adjust that and see if we can get a little bit better of a startup here. All right, so I've been at it for a little while now, probably half an hour. I've had some trouble getting the stars to show up. I had to turn up the exposure on the guide camera, but we are now in good polar alignment. I'm going to touch it up just a hair more, try to tune that in a little bit more, but yeah, we're going to be moving on to APT once we've got this polar line error to very good or excellent or anything above good. There it is, an excellent polar align. As you can see by our red line there, we are now guiding with Push Here Dummy 2. And it looks not too bad. It could be better. We're doing 4-second exposures with the brightness turned up pretty high, gamma pretty low. So with that being said, we are guiding right now on that star, and we're going to just switch over to Astrophotography tool, which I think is this one, and see if we can't get a quick 30-second exposure and plate solve that exposure. Just cancel out of that. We're gonna go to the top right here. Oh, I gotta turn my camera on. My DSLR that's hooked up to the telescope. Had that off as I've been figuring out the plate solving. I think I've got, yep, there we go. We get that on and connected. There you can see it popped up there in the corner. Connect. Let's see here. Got the Canon EOS Rebel T3 connected to APT, and we're going to set a quick exposure plan. Let's do a test. Actually, let's just do we're gonna do bulb 20 seconds. Boy, it's been a while. Oh, I gotta set the camera to manual mode. All right, so I've set up an exposure plan. I'm just doing 2 exposures at 30 seconds and ISO 800, and we're gonna see how those come out. We're on our first one. We're 19 seconds in. Let's just pop over quick, check the guiding. Guiding has gone off the rails. Guiding is not going well. We have to fix this up quick. I've got a test image taken here that you can see Polaris. It appears at the center of the image here. And I'm just running some plate solving in the point craft tool under gear and under the mount. And it's currently working on solving. Hopefully you can figure out where this photo's taken, and then we can begin to slew to the different objects that we'd like to photograph tonight. Got some frost building up on the telescope. We just turned towards the Orion Nebula. We've got the major moon over there. But we were going to try the Orion Nebula. It's probably our best chance with a moonlit evening such as this. So I've just, looks like Astrophotography tool just crashed. So that's really cool. That is just awesome. I'm going to get that up and running quick here again. So basically what I've done is I've synced the coordinates from a blind plate solve with the mount. And so the mount knows exactly where it's at. And that's definitely ideal. And I don't know, it looks like I've lost connection to the camera, probably involved with the slewing here. All right guys, well I'm gonna call it kind of a successful night. Given that the moon is full bright, you can see I've got 40-second exposures of the Orion Nebula coming in here at 800 ISO. They're pretty washed out. I mean, just 40 seconds. Going any higher than that on my exposures, and I'm really washing these babies out. But overall, it's been a really successful night. The plate solving in Astrophotography tool is just killer. I mean, I love it. It syncs up with your mount and your scope, and you can just point directly to wherever you want. You have an object list that's included with Astrophotography tool, and yeah, that takes you wherever you want to go at the click of a button, and does a lot of the work for you. You can do guiding in here, and you can do there's all sorts of tools in here. You can see histogram graphs, you know, all these focusing aids and masks and other aids, and just lots of really great options here to help you with your night of astrophotography. So we'll let the scope finish up here, and we'll get an image uploaded for the end of the video. Hey guys, so I ran the data from the moonlit evening of Orion, and it didn't turn out super well. With only 40-second exposures, I wasn't able to get nearly as much detail as I had hoped, but I'll post a picture anyway just to kind of show. And then also I found out in processing that my lens is super dirty on my or not my lens, but my the mirror on the camera. And then I also cleaned the telescope a little bit too, and the adapters. So yeah, there's a lot of dirt on the images, and so you'll see that coming through too. But thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.